There is a place in the vast blue Atlantic where compasses spin wildly, where planes vanish into thin air, and where ships disappear without leaving even a splinter behind. They call it the Bermuda Triangle. But what if I told you that everything you've heard might be a carefully manufactured myth? The Bermuda Triangle, sometimes ominously referred to as the Devil's Triangle, is a loosely defined region of the North Atlantic Ocean. The 3 points that form this triangle are Miami, Florida, Bermuda, and San Juan, Puerto Rico. Within this zone, hundreds of incidents have been reported: planes vanishing from radar, ships never making it to port, and entire crews disappearing without a single distress call. But despite its reputation, the Bermuda Triangle is one of the most trafficked maritime and aviation routes in the world. So why has it become the epicenter of one of the greatest modern legends? The story truly took off on December 5, 1945. 5 U.S. Navy Avenger torpedo bombers, known collectively as Flight 19, were on a routine training mission. The weather was mild, the crews were experienced, and yet they vanished. Even more baffling, the rescue planes sent after them also disappeared. In the official report, the Navy initially stated that the incident was caused by unknown reasons. This ambiguous phrase set imaginations alight. Was it pilot error, a magnetic anomaly, or something not of this world? Soon, authors and journalists began spinning the tale. What began as a military accident was now the foundation of a global mystery. Why do people gravitate toward unsolved mysteries like the Bermuda Triangle? The answer lies deep in our psychology. We are wired to seek patterns, especially when confronted with chaos. When a tragedy occurs without explanation, our minds crave a cause, even if that cause is supernatural. Mysteries give us comfort. They provide a sense of drama, of significance. They let us believe there are forces greater than ourselves or dangers lurking just beyond the veil of reality. Let's not ignore the commercial side of the mystery. The Bermuda Triangle became a brand, a powerful one. Books, documentaries, TV shows, and tour packages capitalized on the legend. Even cruise lines advertised trips that would cross into the triangle, inviting passengers to tempt fate. Enter the Devil's Triangle, if you dare. Locals and tourism boards saw the value in staying silent or even playing along. Why debunk a myth that attracts millions in tourism revenue every year? Mystery became currency, and fear, the most profitable product of all. Let's switch gears and examine the science. Most accidents in the Bermuda Triangle can be traced to natural explanations. Violent weather, the area is prone to sudden storms, waterspouts, and hurricanes. Gulf Stream currents. These fast-moving waters can quickly disperse debris and make navigation tricky. Methane hydrates. Some theories suggest gas eruptions from the ocean floor could sink ships by reducing water density. Magnetic variations. Minor compass anomalies exist, but they're explainable through known geophysical data. The U.S. Coast Guard and National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, have repeatedly stated there is nothing particularly mysterious about the region. And statistically, the Bermuda Triangle doesn't even rank in the top 10 for maritime or aviation accidents. Meet Bruce Gernon. In 1970, Gernon was flying with his father over the Bahamas when they encountered what he described as a time tunnel, a swirling cloud formation that enveloped their plane. He claims they arrived at their destination 30 minutes early, with strange electromagnetic interference affecting their instruments. Some took this as evidence of time travel or alien influence. But meteorologists later proposed he flew through a phenomenon known as a mesoscale convective vortex, basically a small, fast-moving storm. Not as glamorous as a wormhole, perhaps, but infinitely more plausible. From Close Encounters of the Third Kind to The X-Files, pop culture has feasted on the Triangle's mystery. And who can blame them? It's a story that writes itself. Missing pilots, vanishing ships, unexplained energies. But rarely do these portrayals focus on facts. Instead, they thrive on speculation, mystery, and melodrama. Entertainment and fear often go hand in hand, and in the Bermuda Triangle, they've formed a perfect storm. Now let's look at the data. According to Lloyd's of London and US insurance companies, the Bermuda Triangle is no more dangerous than any other heavily traveled region of the ocean. In fact, many so-called disappearances were later found to have clear causes. Mechanical failure, human error, sudden weather changes. The only thing that sets the Bermuda Triangle apart is the way we talk about it. The truth is, the Bermuda Triangle reflects more about us than it does about the sea. It shows our need for wonder, our craving for drama, and how myths can outlive the facts. Every generation retells the legend in its own way, but behind every ghost story lies a very human need for meaning, for fear, for fantasy. We are not just mapping the ocean, we are mapping our own collective imagination. So the next time you hear about the Bermuda Triangle swallowing a ship whole, ask yourself, is it truly a supernatural mystery? Or just another story retold so often it became reality? Curiosity is healthy, but blind belief, that's the real danger. Stay curious, stay critical, and never stop questioning the stories we're told.